Good morning. It's 3 in the morning. I've done a couple things already. Uh, I built the bridge pages for the Ty and for the Russell. They're pretty terrible at the moment. Don't get me wrong. I just had to have something up there. But the reason we're making this video right now, it's the 2 weeks. I failed. This is probably the third, fourth time you've heard me say I failed. 2 books in 10 days. Didn't do it. Today's 2 weeks, and I finished last night. Scared me. Forgot I was watching the news. So yeah, I got done with the second book yesterday. Let me go ahead and show you with the Kindle so you can see what I'm talking about. They are now both completely done. I have the copy of one of them, so I'll show you. Let me show you this first, though. You see them? They're right there. Got them both done. There, you see one's in a review. The other one's already on Amazon. It's live. So 14 days opposed to 10. But here's the good thing, and this is why we did this. You might, from your perspective, you might be like, man, 14 days, you wrote 2 books. I'm like, yeah, I did. But here's the thing. From the outside looking in, it looks like a great accomplishment. From the inside looking out, I know how much time I wasted, right? I know each and every little part that I could have done it in 10 days. I could have. Maybe not at this very moment, because it takes a lot of discipline to read the book, edit the book, and then re-put the edits inside the book. I mean, I'm not perfect. Don't get me wrong. I don't have an English degree. So my grammar is still probably pretty terrible. I mean, that's just whatever. I'm not worried about it. That's why it's version number 1, right? You can always have version, volume 10, or no, not volume 10, edition number 10. That's what edits are for, right? Professional people can edit it. But here we go. Here's the first one. So you see, it's not just big letters. It's an actual book. It's put together, right? It's a real book, right? It's 100. This one's 100 and something pages. The other one, the one I just finished yesterday, the Russell Brunson one, is only like 80 pages. So you see, it's an actual book, and I'll read you like a, let's say, paragraph, so you understand. It's not just words jumbled together. The Realist. It is simple but not easy. The hardest part is consistency. Again, we went over this before in a different chapter, but it works in this chapter as well. It's perfect. I don't fear the man who can punch a bag 1,000 times in a day. I fear the man who can punch the bag once a day for 1,000 days. Now, that is not easy, but it's very simple. Look, man, Eric, just punch this bag once a day, 1,000 days. I can do that. Can you? Do you know how many days 1,000 days is? What are you talking about? Almost 3 years consistently punching the bag once. Think about that. Simple, not easy. Write 2 books or complete 2 classes in 10 days. Simple. I got the process down. I know exactly what to do, but it's not easy. I mean, literally, you saw me. I did not pick this page. Like, I didn't have it pre-planned that I was going to be talking about our little challenge inside the book. But there you go. You know that it's real, because this is what it was, the 10-day challenge, and simple. I know what to do, but it's not easy. And it really was not easy since I failed. I didn't do it in 10 days. I did it in 14 days. So there you go. I'm done. So I don't know what else to say. 14 days, not 10. Next challenge. Next challenge. I really truly have to get through this book and read the definitions. There's like 5,000 definitions. I'll just show you real quick. I'll just show you. This is going to be easier for you. Well, it's not easier. This is going to be much worse. because reading definitions is extremely boring. I mean, boring, that type of boring. Like, this is miserable. Just reading definitions all day. The short ones aren't bad. I'm not gonna lie, short ones aren't that bad. Because then you're just like, oh, that was 15 seconds. It's easy. It's the ones that are like 3 pages on the like this little book. They're like 3 pages. You're like, oh my goodness, is this ever gonna end? And then it's all like these big words that are like, oh man, I hope people don't hate me because I can't pronunciate these words, right? But anyways, this is the next challenge. I gotta get this done, right? This will put me, if I want it done before July. That I don't think it's gonna happen. But hey, we gotta challenge ourselves, right? So that's less than a month. So it means I have to average more than 100 definitions a day, right? So it's the 9th. So we have what, 21 days, 20, 22, 20, something like that. We got 20 something days. So in order to get to 5,000, I'm on B. So you see, I'm almost done, right? Or I almost started. That's probably be the more accurate, or just started. Next challenge, let's get it done before July. If I can get that book done before July, oh my goodness, that will be perfect. Now, if you want to keep up to date with me and kind of see, obviously, click the button or put your email address wherever it is. I don't know where you're going to consume this information, so, just look for it. To leave it, all right, well, I kind of lost my train of thought right there. Yeah. Where's the phone? I can feel it. I can't find it. Anyways, I can't find the phone. It's in the blanket somewhere. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this video. It's a long video, 7 minutes. I just want to say, make sure you challenge yourself every day. You got to test yourself, gentlemen, every day. When you stop testing yourself, that's when they get you. Yeah, have a great, amazing day. And I'm going to kill this alarm. And I'll continuously keep up to date with you guys. But yeah, if you want to see how I do on this next challenge, make sure you give me your information or subscribe, whatever you need to do. And see you in the future.